welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this video, it is 2026, so Happy New Year. I hope everybody has an amazing year. I hope we have an amazing start. I know we're really in some trying times right now, and we will be for the next couple of years, but it's still a blessing to make it into the next year, so I hope everybody has a great start to their year. So I'm making this video, and right now it is 2025. I'm making this video because in the past for the New Year's, it's always kind of my favorite time of the year because I love goal setting and thinking ahead towards the future and thinking about the things that I want to do in the upcoming year. And so with that, usually I create a vision board, and I actually have a vision board in the back on my wall. That one's from 2024. And usually I create a vision board like every year. And I would say I've probably been doing this for the last, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 years. I don't really know if I did it much in college. I don't really remember. But I feel like I always at least wrote down some things that I wanted to do or, something like that. And I actually had a vision board party planned for me and a couple other people. But that ended up getting canceled just because some people couldn't make it and the attendance was just way too low for me to be having a party. So I just canceled it. And then after canceling it a couple days ago, or I think this might have been yesterday actually, I was thinking and something just came over me. God was basically told me like, why don't you try not making the vision board this year? Why don't you try just going with the flow and going with my plans instead of creating your own plans before the year even starts? And when I tell you, I was like mind boggled by that. And I feel like this really speaks to kind of where I am and where I plan to be by the time 2026 is over in my relationship with God. Like I'm really learning a lot about myself. I'm learning a lot about the things that I need to work on, but also more importantly, surrendering to God's plans and not trying to make plans for myself. And not to say that I won't set goals, not to say that I won't, have desires and hopes and dreams, but knowing that I can have those desires, but not worry about those desires coming into coming to life. I don't need to have anxiety about those desires or anxiety about those wants. I can have them and then move forward. And I think the key of that really is not stressing about the things that we want or stressing about the things that we desire, and just allowing things to unfold the way God has them planned. And so I think that is what I'm going to be doing this year. I'm not going to create a vision board this year. And it's not really necessarily for religious reasons. Like I don't believe in making them. I don't think there's anything wrong with creating a vision board. But I think for me right now, personally, in the journey that I'm on with God, I think that I want to try something different. I want to try not creating a vision board and just seeing where the year takes me. I'm learning a lot about surrendering to God, but also, surrendering, that's not the word I'm looking for, but not being subject to my flesh and my fleshly desires and really just walking with him, like not allowing myself to get caught up in all the riffraff and all the extraness that's going on and just walking with him. And it's easier said than done, obviously, because if it was easy, clearly I would have been doing it. But yeah, that's what I'm planning to do for the new year. I am going to stay in my word. I'm going to stay in reading my devotionals. I'm going to stay being present within myself, but also present within my relationship. And that is how I'm going to go into 2026. I don't really want to have any plans. I just want to see where everything takes me and keep doing what I need to do, keep showing up how I need to show up, keep showing up for work, showing up for myself, showing up for my health, showing up for my family and friends, and just kind of seeing how everything plays out. And this might seem very like, well, duh, like, you don't need to make a vision board. But for somebody that's like me, like a type A person, that's like, I want to plan it and like, just loves to be creative, and having that aspect is like, or not doing that is such a like mind-boggling thing for me to think about, because I've never thought about not making one. Like I've never thought about that. And so I think this really just speaks to where I am in my journey with God, and just like really surrendering. Like I'm really practicing just like letting things be what they're going to be. I want to show y'all two of the things that I got for Christmas and how this kind of relates to, my journey with God for next year. So, with that, I didn't expect to get two of these. I knew I was getting one of them, but I asked my boyfriend to buy me this Year in the Bible journal. Let me turn this face tracking off. This Year in the Bible. And so I knew I was getting this. I'm really excited. And then my stepdad ended up getting me another like daily devotional and prayer journal. So shout out to him. Thank you so much for this. And it's so crazy because I got this on New Year's Eve. And I think that same day, me and Michael were like stuck on the meaning behind like the daily bread, and like the fact that this is called bread is crazy because he went to Catholic school his whole life, and so he will always say, I don't know what the prayer is called, y'all, but whatever the prayer is when you say something about thank you for our daily bread. And so he said he used to always say that prayer, but he never understood what daily bread meant. And so we went down this long rabbit hole about like what daily bread means. And this lady that I found on Instagram made this video that was like chef's kiss, talking about basically why we shouldn't worry about the future. And she tied it back into that prayer of daily bread, and basically like God gives you enough bread for the day. You only have, and bread can be used as another word for strength or hope or faith. Like God gives you enough for each day. You don't have enough bread. You don't have enough strength for tomorrow because you're not there yet. God gives you just enough for each day. And I just think it's a great thing to live by. Like, do not try to take on tomorrow's worries. Like, focus on today. Today is enough, and you'll have enough to get through today. Worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. And that is such a testament to where I'm at and the things that I need to be thinking about, especially for the new year, but especially for recently in my life. So the fact that this is called bread is just perfect. And I think it's such a great title because it says exactly what it needs to say. Like, this is my bread for each day, okay? This is all the bread I got, okay? So I'm really excited to crack these open on the 1st. I told myself I'm not going to write anything in them until then because I really want to make sure that I'm staying along with it. And I don't really know exactly how I'll do this because they're both a year in the Bible. So, well, this is 365 days devotional. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure which one I'm going to write in first. I don't know exactly how I want to do this. I mean, I could use this as like a daily devotional maybe, and then just use this as more of my like year in the Bible, because this is more so like a Bible study. So I think that's what I'll do. This is more so a Bible study book, and then this can be my daily devotional. So daily bread, daily devotional. Oh, it's so good, y'all. It's just so good. Like, it's so good. So that is my plan, is to utilize these two books for the year. And that's all the vision board I need for 2026. I think I'm going to be good. So I just wanted to share, no shade, no tea to somebody that's still making a vision board, because I just made a vision board last year. I'm just sharing with y'all where I'm at on my journey and why I'm choosing to do the things that I'm choosing to do. That is it. I wasn't trying to make this video really long, so this is really it. I just want to share with y'all what I'm doing, and maybe you feel the same way, and maybe you don't want to try to plan it out and have it figured out, even though we don't have it figured out. Give it to God. You don't got to have it figured out. You don't got to have it figured out. You don't have to plan anything. Like, literally, just study the word. Literally, just get a year in the Bible book journal. You don't have to plan anything out. You don't have to know what you want to do for 2026. You don't have to have goals for 2026. You don't have to. And I think, especially with me being very anxious and wanting to kind of control my life, for people like that, I really do think it's helpful to just kind of release that control and not even try to have expectations for the year. And I know sometimes that can sound like, well, then what am I doing? I think there's a balance between having expectations, but then also releasing the control. So that is where I am in my journey, and I can't wait. We'll see. I might maybe record some daily devotional journaling and just some of the stuff that's in here. We'll see. Now that I have my DJI, I feel like I'm going to be making way more YouTube videos, y'all. Like way, way, way more. So yeah, I'm really excited. And Instagram, I don't even know. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do as far as Instagram. I'm still going to post, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm starting to like the more long form videos now. And like, instead of making all them quick reels, like, I'm starting to like more of this. So we'll see what my Instagram has in store. I feel like I'll have a lot more pictures now than reels. I do like a good reel though, and I do like a good workout reel. So I don't know. But stay tuned. I hope everybody has an amazing 2026. I hope that you all are feeling encouraged. I hope you all are feeling peaceful. I hope you all can find some peace within your mind, your heart, and your spirit. And yeah, that's it. Love y'all. Bye.